I am Champ, the person who made this game. This part might seem a bit weird since it is my first time using my voice for these kind of videos, as you've seen in the text at the end of the gameplay. I'm going to pause this devlog thing for a bit. I don't know if I could call the first two devlog, but forget it. I'm here to say that I want to go off doing something else rather than just working on these kind of videos. I want to focus on my game, I want to focus on my life and entering a university. But well, before that, I want to share some good things with you, which is basically the game. I want to tell you about the design and how I do it, the gameplay or like the mechanics, as well as the sound and the visual of the game. Well, let's start off with design. I don't really know much about the principle of designing a game. If anything, the best I could tell you is how I had decided on the design of certain aspects of the game, like movement or game mechanics like the battery and so on. But they mainly stem from the game purpose, or in other words, its identity. Think of it like art. Game are also a means to communicate certain feelings and information, just through a different method. My game was made with picture in mind, for it to be a game about overcoming the pressure and the fear, so you may act to change things for the better. Yeah, that sounds really cringe, but it is really what I have stuck to since the beginning of the development. Then the same goes with mechanic. Like, I based them off of this purpose. This one singular purpose. The sounds, visual, everything is all made to contribute. And that have helped me find the direction I need to go to. And all I needed was features that will help me with this purpose. But most importantly, I think giving a game a purpose is the thing that makes a game feels meaningful and special, deserving to actually be created by somebody. Next is the mechanic, or you can call it the gameplay as well. I grouped them together here because they are very similar to each other. So personally, when designing anything related to the gameplay, you must think of it from the player perspective. A lot of things are very different. Like, when you play the game and making the game, they are not the same thing. And from that perspective, that is true as well, not just from the player. So it's important to just play test it once in a while, just to see how it feels. Maybe not once in a while, just do it as often as you can if you think you need to understand something or you're misunderstanding something about your game and how it feels. For example, a player having high movement acceleration can make them feel very mobile. You won't know this until you try it out. The same goes for having low acceleration but high speed. You'll feel sluggish. Like, trust me, you'll feel sluggish with that. No matter how fast, no matter how high the cap for that speed is. As for my game, I'll tell you about the batteries a little bit. They are meant to be dangerous to pick up, considering the fact that they freeze the player input while you pick them up. It makes the player a lot more cautious about how they will approach it or when, because the constant explosion that follows the player. Which, speak of the explosion, it is meant to be a constant pressure, just to keep the player on the move. Well, the next is the visual and sounds. I don't really have much to say about this part because I am not really that good at explaining these things. I'm not really good as an artist. I'm not really a good composer nor a sound designer, but they are definitely very important. Like, it is not true that gameplay is the most important thing about the game. Visuals and sounds are very important as well. They are the means for you to communicate with the player. The most important and the most significant means, in fact. Like, the screen shake effect, take that for example, it really makes something feels way more powerful, like an earthquake or an explosion in game, as you can see. It makes the impact feels way stronger. And sounds, the same. The louder, the more dangerous, and the softer, the more safe you feel. Sometimes there's just so many things you can do with these two. I feel like they are like something detached from games itself, something that you should kind of study on your own, a different subject, I think. I'm sorry that I don't have much to say about this part, but I want to say that you shouldn't ignore these. Like, if you want to make a game, don't ignore these too. They are really, really important. It can certainly make your game feel way more alive than anything. Well, that's it. I'm sorry that I don't have much to share. I'm still new to this field despite wanting to be in here for a long time, but yeah, it's been fun working on this, I'll say again. But as you know, I'm still going to put this off for a while and focus on other things. And I'll probably still keep working on the game. It's a dream of mine to make games like these. So, one more thing, just as like a tip for newer creators like me as well. I'm not sure if this will be useful, maybe you asked the wrong person, but at least hear me out. If you want to make a game, I feel like that the best thing you could do is just start. Just start making the game. You don't have to be scared of anything, really. Nobody's stopping you. It's not expensive. You can just download a free game engine and just try it out. If you don't know how to, then search up some YouTube tutorials or perhaps take some a course. I think there's a few out there for you to try it out. They might be a bit costly, but if you have the time to make for them, then it could help you. If you don't, then just study on your own. I mean, it also works. So yeah, I think the hardest thing about making games is just starting itself. Really, it's hard for me to get this video done and all, as well as starting to make games. I have put it off for so long, in fact. Like, I have always wanted to make games like 4 years ago, but I only started this year, which kinda sucks. I wish I began earlier. And yeah, thanks. Really, just thanks. I feel really happy that you made it to this point, that you kept on listening to me, and I hope this will be useful to you too. And for me, I made this video to be a portfolio of mine. And thanks one last time. And don't be afraid to give me a piece of your mind. I would really love it. I just want to know what you think about me and my project. Well, goodbye, and have a good day.